My whole developmental years of 15 years old to 30 something, I grew up without my dad in the picture. He called me one day when I was at work and he called me to say sorry.
Oh, Britt, you look fucking hammered. That looks like a nightclub photo and you're drunk as fuck.
It's not. It's a selfie.
That looks you going, at the club. Like, I'm so fucked. I thought it was like a nightclub photo.
Wait, I really need to quickly go to the toilet.
All right, go and shit yourself then.
Can we take a 2-minute break?
Yeah, go on.
Good morning, Matthew.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the big show. I wanted to start this catch up by talking about something that I did the other night that I think is kind of interesting. I want to start by saying, are you still friends with anyone from high school?
In what capacity?
Good enough friends to see each other on a regular basis?
No.
Yeah.
Isn't that
interesting.
sad?
It is sad.
But I feel like everyone just, I don't know, because like I feel like most people like grow up and move on and like go to different unis and make new friends and whatever, and they all go separate. But then I do have some people still on Facebook that were like the year below me, and I still see them all hanging out in their friendship group. I feel like it just depends, but I'm not friends with anyone from high school where I catch up with them regularly at all, not even close. And that's sad.
It is sad.
But when I was in school, I feel like I was a floater. Like I was friends with like people in my year, but then people below my year, and then people above me. And then at lunch, like I would float where I sat. Like I didn't always sit in the same spot.
Yeah.
And I hung out with different people on the weekends.
People. We're people persons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I don't hang out with anyone from school.
I was the same, but probably for a different reason, because I just felt like I never fit in. So I was always like trying to figure out who I wanted to be friends with and who fit in with me. Anyway, I say this because I have a couple friends from high school. I have 3 friends from high school that I talk to almost every day. And then the other night, I actually went out for dinner with 2 girls from high school who we tried to figure out when the last time we saw each other was. It was probably 12 years ago or so. And we were really good friends in high school. And then, life just gets in the way. And I went out to dinner the other night and I was thinking, sometimes on the internet I see such a bad rap with like catching up with friends from high school. And, if you're still friends with the people from high school and you haven't grown up and moved on and all the rest of it.
I think it's really nice. I think it's so nice when I see.
But the internet has that like.
Yeah.
That kind of, what do you call that? I see that commentary about people who just stick with their high school friends and things like that. And let me tell you, I had the most fabulous night. We haven't been a part of each other's lives for like 10 plus years. We couldn't remember the last time. I mean, one of them had come to my first ever show that I did in Sydney, which was like 2022 maybe. And so she'd seen me there, but they've now moved on. They're married. One of them has 2 kids. And we hadn't seen each other in so long, and it was like just catching up about life and about everything that's happened in the last decade. And it was like walking straight back in. There was no like awkwardness. It was so fabulous. And I don't know, I just had like the best time ever. And now we've vowed to make sure that we catch up more often. We also have like a couple other friends who were in our circle who we didn't invite to this dinner, and now we're like, next time let's invite those 2 other friends as well, because we always really liked them and we want to check in and see how they're going. And yeah, I don't know, I just had like this really nice time, and I just wanted to start this episode in a nice way and say, like, if you want to catch up with anyone from high school,
reach out.
And you think like, oh, it might be awkward or whatever, like no harm in just reaching out and seeing what's going on. And I thought also it was timely that I saw this post by Daniel Preda. He put a TikTok up that is just a selfie of him with some text on it. And I'm sure this isn't his quote. I'm sure it's just a quote. But it's really nice because it says, the quote is, "Just because you lost me as a friend doesn't mean you gained me as an enemy. I still want you to bloom, just not in the garden that I've built."
I saw you repost that.
I went, That's me. Although there is a few people who I hope die. But in the sense of it's a flower, you know, I hope the flower dies, you know.
Yeah, you wish them not well.
Yeah, exactly. You know, I just hope they, you know, someone throws manure on them or something. I don't know how gardening works. But all I'm saying is, like, for the most part, I look at all of the, like, friendships that have, like, not lasted in my life and I go, you know what, like, I hope they're well and they served me for a time.
Yep.
And I saw another video, which I don't think I favorited, of another girl. In fact, let me just have a quick look and see if I did favorite it so that I can credit her. But she was saying that friendships sometimes just aren't meant to last forever and that's okay. They're meant to serve a purpose.
Or they have just a chapter.
Yes.
Like it's just a chapter and that's okay. I think I can relate to this a lot. You know, in my YouTube days back in the day where I would very publicly share my relationships and my friendships, as you would know. And then let's say I'd have a friendship falling out or a relationship falling out and, you know, everyone knew about it on social media because it's in the YouTube days where we vlogged our whole lives. And I remember back then when I'm like 20, 21, 22, it's when all like the guru gossip websites existed and stuff. And like one of the things that I know people would say about me or even to me back then was like, she can't hold a friendship, like she can't hold a relationship. Like that was a thing that people would come at me like, you can't even hold a relationship or a friendship. And it used to make me think, like when people would say that there was something wrong with me and that like relationships and friendships coming and going, like I didn't understand that was like a normal thing in life and that people do come and go, whether it's partners, romantic partners, or even just friendships, even family. Like, you know, we all have experienced broken families in one way or another, relationships ending, maybe starting again. And as I've gotten older, I've really learned, especially in my business journey as well, like one unspoken thing when it comes to business is having staff come and go and dealing with that as well in the same way that you feel like when a friendship ends, when a staff member leaves for the first time, you get that same feeling of a friendship ending. But yeah, I think one thing that I've really learned like in my last 15 years is that people come and go and that's okay. It's normal and happens to everyone. And I remember when people used to say to me, she can't even hold a relationship. She'll have a new boyfriend in 5 minutes. I used to genuinely think there was something wrong with me. But then you learn as you get older, hang on a second, like this happens everywhere all the time to everyone and it's okay.
Yeah.
Like not everything is meant to last forever.
Yeah.
But I think if you do have a friendship that you've had since high school, there's nothing wrong with that. Like if people say online, like grow up and move out from high school, like I don't believe in that. I think it's really nice if you've had like a lifelong friend.
Yeah.
I think so.
And as I've said once and I'll say it again, everything in life is a lesson, a blessing or a lesson.
Exactly right.
And so that's how I look at my old friendships. Is like I don't really wish anyone any ill will. Even the one girl that comes to mind from years ago who was just like the most toxic, vile person to me and everyone around her, I still go, hope she's good.
Yeah.
Like don't wish her any ill will because you know what? That bitch taught me more lessons than anyone in life.
Exactly right.
So I'm grateful because now, God bless her, love, then I now know what I don't want in a friend.
Exactly.
So she taught me a lot as well. And genuinely, like, I don't know, that's how I look at friendship now is like, it happens for a season. If it must, like sometimes it lasts forever, but if it happens for a season, like
so be it.
Just take that for what it is and move on. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. Maybe I'm at a sliding doors moment in my life or something and suddenly all my friends are going to drop me. Maybe we won't be friends anymore. Hey, but by the way, you can never hold a friendship. And I was here the whole time, by the way.
I know.
Never hold a relationship.
But
and now look at you and AJ.
I think I used to feel that way as well. I think I can talk like a little bit more about my personal life here. like when I was in my YouTube fame days and like had boyfriends and broke up and had one or two very public friendships and then we went our separate ways and everyone on the internet was saying like, she can't hold a friend, she can't hold a boyfriend, blah, blah, blah. I think a lot of where my insecurity came from with people saying that, number one, that wasn't nice to hear as an impressionable 21-year-old or however old I was. But I think it also stemmed from being abandoned by both of my parents in my life and then people on the internet saying she can't hold a relationship. I think it was striking a nerve within me, and I think my parents have neglected me as well or walked away, and that there is something wrong with me. Mm-hmm. But obviously I've grown a lot since then. But one thing that has changed in my life, I think I can say this in the pod, it's a safe space, right? That I never thought that would happen. Like speaking of like friendships ending and potentially restarting again, not that it's really a friendship, but in case anyone doesn't know, like when I was young, my parents divorced when I was really young, like 9 or 10. And then for many years, my dad and I were very hot and cold, like very bad relationship. And would go, 3 months without talking, 6 months without talking, a year without talking. And then when I was 14, he stopped talking to me fully because he went off with another woman when he was with my stepmom at the time. And if you ever hear me referencing my stepmom on the pod, Jackie, she's still my stepmom but not, because they broke up when I was like 14, 15. But one thing that has happened in recent years, I don't think he listens to pods, so I'm like, whatever, I can say this. But one thing that's happened, like maybe in the last 2 years, is my dad called me. And this is after like 15 years of him not being in my life at all, like non-existent, like my whole developmental years of 15 years old to 30 something, I grew up without my dad in the picture. And I remember back in the YouTube days, like I spoke about it, like talked about not having a relationship with my dad. And a lot of people related to that because I feel like not many people on the internet were really talking about that kind of stuff. Like this is forever ago. Mm-hmm. Anyway, he reached out to me a couple of years ago now. He called me one day when I was at work and he called me to say sorry. You know this, don't you, Matt?
Yeah.
And I just did not expect that because when you've gone like 15 plus years from teenager to full adult, I just came to terms with it. But he reached out and said sorry. I won't go into detail, obviously. But I can see that like over the last couple of years, he's really trying to make an effort. Which has been nice, I will say. And it's been interesting to reflect on, when a relationship ends, whether it's in your family or a friendship or whatever, for those first few years, you can feel quite hurt and, you can feel resentment. Like when I was a teenager, after he stopped talking to me and it was 1 year, 2 year, 3 years, like I was angry, I was resentful, I was emotional, I didn't go to school, like I was depressed, I was all the things. And then obviously all those years went and then I became numb to it because it's just like he's a stranger. And so I just never thought that he would ever reach out to me again, nor did I think that he would want to be in my life. So that's been a really interesting thing to go through such a big thing when I was a teenager that severely impacted me in more ways than one. I think him walking out when I was such a young kid has shaped me into who I am today by him not being there. And so if you're ever wondering, like, how have you got so much drive and, like, how do you just keep going and doing the next thing? It's because, like, I think him doing that made me the way that I am today. But now, like, he's trying and we've caught up a couple of times and gone out for dinner with him and AJ. And it's just, like, funny, because I just never thought that would happen in a million years. And I think that's a whole other part of, like, relationships or friendships ending, but they can be rekindled down the track. And like 15-year-old me would have been like, fuck him, fuck everything he did, he fucking walked out. But again, like you said, it's like a sliding doors moment. I'm now in my 30s. I don't hold any resentment towards him, for what happened back then. Of course, you'll never forget it. And I've kind of always just felt sorry for him for my whole life, knowing what he missed out on, even though it was his decision. But that's just like another part of relationships and friendships is like they can end or have their chapter, but then they can be picked up back again down the track. And I'm sure a lot of other people would have stories that they could tell as well, like especially when it comes to broken families and reuniting down the track, blah, blah, blah. But that's a little fun, interesting story behind the scenes of my life. And obviously I don't talk about this on my social media because he watches my videos. So, yeah, that's like an interesting thing that's happened in my life. And obviously, like I just don't even know how I feel about it. I'm just like going with the flow.
The only question I have is when you go out for dinner with him,
yes,
does it feel like a dad?
No.
Or it doesn't. It just feels like an older mate.
I know him. Yeah,
like
I know him. And I will say though, like he has like a new partner who has caught up with us every time, and she's lovely. Like, without saying too much, I feel like she's had a lot to do with him trying to reconnect with me. But no, it doesn't feel like my dad. I know that sounds horrible to say, but just because there has been so much time passed, it's a lifetime.
You wouldn't feel a connection.
No,
like
it's like, but it's nice, and it just, yeah, it feels like someone I know. And I will say, like, I don't really feel much. Like, it's always happy and exciting and we're always having a good time, or we go out for dinner or whatever, but I can tell that he feels like emotional. Like, I can see that when I'm hanging out with him. And like, can you just imagine like not being in your daughter's life for so long, and then you finally have reconnected with her and you're out for dinner with her and her lovely partner, and she's sitting there talking about like all the amazing things that she's done, and you'd just be sitting there going, fuck. And I think I can see that in his face when I'm hanging out with him. But I can also see just like a happiness and a peace in him that he's hanging out with me now.
Yeah.
But yeah, it will never be the same. Even he said that the first time we spoke. Like, I know it's never going to be the same because that's a really long time to piece together the pieces. And he doesn't, I'm exposing him here, but whatever. He doesn't want to talk about anything that happened, which I find to be quite avoidant. But again, like, I'm unbothered. I'm like, that's okay. And like, you know, we just text on birthdays, maybe see them once or twice a year. You know what I mean? And like, I'm happy for it to be that.
Yeah.
And I think it's a good reminder that like you don't have to hold on to like that anger or hate or resentment or want someone to, you know, get manure thrown at them. Because, you know, I felt that way from the ages 14 to probably 18 because I was going through all those milestones when I was a teenager. Like, I was waiting for him to show up at my year 10 formal and he didn't. I was devastated when he couldn't teach me how to drive because he was so excited about that. My 18th birthday, my first boyfriend, like getting my, like leaving school and going to get my first full-time job, like he missed all those. So I felt all that anger towards him then. But a certain amount of time just passes, and obviously you get older too, and you just go, you know what, I just don't have it in me to hate anyone anymore. Of course I'll never forget, but I feel like I would be miserable if I still had all that hate that I had for him when I was younger. But the hate that I had for him back then is understandable. So, you know, that's the D&M of the day.
Yeah, that was a fucking big, I did not expect that to
well,
go
you were just
there.
talking about relationships
But
and friendships.
I love that it went there, and thank you for sharing that with everybody. But I think that's a good point to end on, is that, you know, you said you just get too old. You can't be bothered, like, you know, holding resentment. I just feel no
resentment. Like, I just feel like, if anything, like not just him, but like anyone in my life that I've been friends with or family members that I have broken relationships with, like, I just feel sorry for everyone involved because it's a missed opportunity. I feel sorry that he missed out on over 15 years of my life because he got, like, we can never get that back.
Yeah.
Like, but also I'm grateful because I think, you know, what happened between him and I when I was really young, it gave me weirdly enough, the confidence and independence to figure life out by myself.
Yeah.
And that's why I do what I do today. I reckon it's because I had no one guiding me when I grew up, and I was like, all right, I've got to figure this life shit out by myself.
And scrollers, I think if you have like any resentment for anybody, a good reminder is that resentment actually doesn't affect that person at all. It affects you. It affects you.
Yeah.
And when you let go of that resentment, it's a weight lifted off your shoulders, and the only thing that changes is you.
Yeah, and I feel like
whether you resent someone or not, it doesn't really affect their life.
No, it doesn't. And you will hold resentment, like when you've been done wrong, especially when it's by someone who's meant to be there for you. Of course, you feel that hurt and hate which I felt for years. I was fucking ropeable. I wanted to fucking egg his house. Do you know what I mean? And I knew where he lived. And
fair enough.
Yeah,
it's a shitty thing to do.
I would drive past there and yell things out the window.
Did you used to do that?
because he ran away with another woman and she said not very nice things to me at the time.
Yeah.
When I was literally 14 years old. So I'd go and beat my horn going, yeah, fuck you, when I got my L's when I was like,
L's?
Yeah. Because that was like 2 years after he
Who was
stopped.
teaching you to drive?
Oh, maybe not my L's then, my P's.
Yeah,
because I was
probably.
still angry when I was 17 because it happened when I was 14. So, yeah, I was angry as hell for years. But, yeah, you just get to a point where you just obviously get used to your new reality and you just get over it.
Mm.
And I just feel sorry for people now.
Sorry for them.
Yeah, and sorry for everyone involved. It's not nice when, relationships break up or families have issues, but it's also just a normal part of life.
Yeah. And we hope all flowers bloom in the
Except
garden.
that one girl
Except
from
the
Matt's
bitches who need a bit of manure on them. Wow, was that our most earnest podcast chat ever or what? I mean, that's crazy. I don't think we've ever been so calm and I don't think I've ever spoken so little in my life. Hope you enjoyed that, Scrollers. Let's move on to our Royal Flush of the Week.
Please be upstanding for the Royal Flush.
Well, my Royal Flush this week, I don't know whether this is really a Royal Flush. It's not my favourite thing I've seen on the internet. It's just like a topic that I felt compelled to talk about today. And do you know Maddie Grace Jepsen?
Yes.
Yeah, Maddie Grace Jepsen, TikTok creator. She's got a few million followers on TikTok. She, a couple of years ago, was popping off. Videos absolutely everywhere. I couldn't even describe to you what kind of videos she does. She just does some stupid thing where she says hello, funny. Wait, let me try and get...
Where she does the tongue thing.
Yes. But anyway, if you look her up, you'll probably know her face. Well, she did a video just the other day where she spoke about... She said basically she wants to understand what beef TikTok has with her because TikTok isn't serving her videos to the For You page. And basically she's got 1.9 million followers. And I mean, that video itself from quite some time ago is sitting at 30K views and she's got 1.9 million followers. Now, we all are a slave to the algorithm at one point or another in our life. But obviously when you've got almost 2 million followers and you're getting 30K views, like something's going on. But I remember seeing her... I want to say like 2 months ago, do a video where she was like, hey, everyone, so sorry I haven't been posting. I'm actually in a West End show. She's in Back to the Future. I actually got the chance to see her in Back to the Future.
Did you? Was she good?
When I went for Wicked. And yeah, she was fabulous. Definitely like the standout of the cast. And I don't know if that's just because I love her and that's who I kind of went to see. But anyway, because remember when I went to the Kylie Minogue night to meet Kylie Minogue, I cancelled my Back to the Future. I was going to the Sydney version of Back to the Future.
Gotcha.
So I thought while I'm over there and have a few days in London, I'll catch the show and see Maddie Grace Jepsen. It was fabulous. Anyway, she was kind of saying in this video a couple months ago, sorry, I haven't been posting. I'm in a West End show. Like, I'm very busy. So sorry. Like, living my dreams, blah, 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 blah. Cool, great, awesome. Now flash forward 2 months. Flash forward. She's now complaining that the algorithm isn't showing any videos to her. It isn't showing her videos to anyone. And I just thought it was interesting that I see this a lot online where the internet gives someone a platform and then they use that platform to chase their dreams, which absolutely, but whilst doing so, they forget that their audience exists and in turn become irrelevant online, which in turn ruins chasing their dreams.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
And I feel like I have seen this pattern of behaviour from people.
So you think like they should expect that if they're taking a little hiatus from socials that they should know when they come back that their views aren't going to be as consistent?
100%.
Because they haven't been putting out consistent content because that's how it works.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I think like the most interesting thing to me is people build up their followers online And then now she's got this opportunity to be in a West End show. I mean, you'd be dumb to say no to that, of course, absolutely. And of course, that's 8 shows a week. That's hard work.
Yep.
But I also am like, you can't then stop making content, then come on and complain a few months later and be like, what's going on with the algorithm, babe? Like,
yeah, I don't believe in being shadow banned and all that sort of stuff. I think it's literally the algorithm is that it rewards you the more you consistently post.
yeah.
So it would make sense if she hasn't been posting much while she's been doing the show, that if she comes back, her videos aren't performing as well, because the way that the algorithm works is like the more that you post, the more that people engage with you, the more views you'll keep getting.
Yeah.
Whereas if you go quiet on that account for a while, it's not going to be the same when you come back.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just didn't know. Like, I feel like I see this all the time.
Yeah.
With creators, and I just feel like if anyone is listening, because I know we have a lot of creators who listen to us, as well as lovely scrollers. Like, lots of people tag us in their stories when they listen to the podcast, which, by the way, that's your homework for today. If you're listening to the podcast, you can take a screenshot, put it on your story, say, wow, this is the best fucking podcast I've ever heard in my entire life.
Did you see the other day when Nova made that video of us saying Wippa is hot?
Yes.
And he commented the funniest thing, saying this is the most accurate podcast. Everything they say is very true.
And you don't have to tag us. You can tag our brand new Instagram, High Scrollers Podcast, on your Instagram
I was
story.
stoked that that username was available, by the way.
thank
But also,
God.
if someone else had made that, I'd be like, who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is
We'd be
that?
bribing them to take the username.
So your anti-royal flush is her?
Well, it wasn't really like a royal flush, as I said at the start. It's not really a royal flush, not really anti-royal flush. It's just like an interesting conversation that I felt like I wanted to talk about today. Like, because I don't know if I have to name them, but there are Australian creators who have shot to fame doing this style of videos that they get all these followers, here we are, and then they go, okay, I want to be a Hollywood star now. And then they forget about their audience to pursue their dream of being a Hollywood star.
Which fair enough.
And
like
fair enough.
Yeah.
But then they don't post a video for 2 years and they drop off the face of the earth. God knows how they're making any money, but that's irrelevant. And then they don't make it as a Hollywood star, because as if. And then they come back and their followers go, we've actually forgotten about you and you haven't posted in 2 years, so your TikTok's got 10K views, if that, and you've got millions of followers.
Sense. It would be the same if I stopped making videos and came back a year later. I would expect to flop.
Okay, great. I just think people don't think like us.
Okay.
So it was kind of just more of a warning to any creators listening that, like, if you're going to do a passion project, that's all good. But you can't forget about the audience that gave you that platform in the first place.
Very true.
Because I've seen it time and time again, and I just thought that it's happened to another one. All this was just to say, Maddie Grace Jepsen has been another victim to the algorithm.
That's okay. Like, if she keeps coming back and starts being consistent, she'll get the views
She could definitely have a revival. It's going to take a bit though, and I think people get discouraged.
It can be hard, especially if she used to be someone that was just constantly getting millions of views to then come back and not get as many. But then you've got to put in the work to get it back.
Yeah. And I mean, at the Wicked premiere that I went to, when I saw her the day before, she was hosting the red carpet there.
Yeah.
Or the green carpet or the yellow carpet, whatever fucking colour it was. But so she's extremely relevant, but the algorithm just hates her at the moment.
Yeah. Fair point.
So that'll never happen to us, will it? We'll never start a passion project and forget.
No, I'll just juggle doing it all at once.
I know. I'm never stopping making content, even if I am irrelevant. You'll still get fit checks from me when I'm fucking old and withered. I mean, I don't know if I'll be able to do brand deals forever, because I don't know if they'll stop. I don't think they'll keep paying me if the views stop.
Very true.
But I'll tell you what, I'll still be reviewing the newest block of chocolate. I'll be reviewing the newest Tim Tam flavour. I'll be doing the newest shapes unboxing. Yep. I'll be doing it all. Fate try-ons, if Fate's still around in there.
Oh my God, imagine us doing content when we're 55.
Why not? I've seen 55-year-old content creators now.
It's just crazy to think.
Honestly, it's just all about pivoting. Got to pivot again and again and again.
Exactly right.
And I'm happy to pirouette. What's your royal flush?
Well, I've got a royal flush that I think you will really like, Matt.
Okay.
And
I'll be the judge.
I don't know if you've already seen this. Like, I feel like you should have. But there's a guy on TikTok called stp.guy7. STP guy. His bio says, reviewing the UK's sticky toffee puddings. Have you seen this guy?
Of course I have seen the guy.
Oh, well, I thought I just made a discovery.
No, of course I have.
So is
Do you know
sticky-
how many scrollers have sent it to me?
Oh, so
Yeah.
is sticky toffee pudding sticky,
Sticky
date?
date pudding,
It's just
yeah.
another, it's the UK.
It's just their version, yeah.
Well, anyway, he just goes around. He's up to his 58th one.
Oh, is that all? I thought he had hundreds by this point.
No. He's reviewed his 58th and he has just a whole page dedicated to going around and
Shout out.
trying different sticky date puddings. And I'm like, I love that.
Nice. I could do that. So maybe that's what I pivot to.
Yeah.
But maybe not sticky date puddings because that's his thing. So
You
I'd
have to come up with something
No, I've
else.
already told you. We said it in the Close Friends the other day.
Yeah.
I've got my new business.
Content.
No, journalism. Wedding
yeah.
journalism.
Wait,
so,
I really need to quickly go to the toilet.
all right, go and shit yourself then.
Can we take a 2-minute break?
Yeah, go on.
Sorry, I was going to
See
try
you
and hang on
soon.
to the end, but I just
No,
can't.
that's fine. I'll just
You can
sit
talk to
here.
yourself for 2 minutes.
Yeah, all right. Well, what could we talk about? Oh, I'll promo. Duh.
Okay. Yeah.
Go on. Way you go. Speed run. I'm timing you. You've got 2 minutes to hurry up and get back here. And while she's going, scrollers, good chance to remind you, the Bring Back Glamour tour sale. I'm not very good at this. Every time I try and promote this fucking show, everyone, every time without fail, I stuff up the words. But Bring Back Glamour is back next week, everyone. Next Wednesday night is the world premiere in Sydney. So I don't know how tickets are going because I haven't checked. But you've got Wednesday night, Thursday night and Sunday night still with tickets, I believe. Wait, let me check. We've got time. Let me give you a ticket update for around the country. Brittany's going to be ages, surely. I'll tell you where we're at with all of the locations that we're going to. Lovely. Here we go. So we got Wednesday and Thursday in Sydney and Sunday in Sydney, which is Mother's Day. So Mother's Day tickets, if you still have nothing for your mum and you're in Sydney or near Sydney and you want to bring mum on Mother's Day, or maybe you hate your mum. You don't even want to, I mean, we've spoken all about family relationships in this episode. Maybe you don't want to see your mum on Mother's Day. There's a good excuse to not see her. Sorry, mum, got a show to go to in Sydney. Perth sold out. I believe Albury's sold out. Canberra sold out. Wollongong sold out. Sunshine Coast. I'm coming to the Sunshine Coast and the Gold Coast. Brisbane is sold out. So your only chance to see me is Sunshine Coast or Gold Coast. And then, of course, as you know, we're coming Cairns, Townsville, Mackay, Rockhampton. Thank you to everyone who's already bought a ticket to those shows. They're going to be big shows, but the venues are bigger. So there's plenty of tickets left for all of those. Adelaide sold out. Melbourne only has a few tickets left on the Friday night, I believe. Saturday sold out, and Geelong and Central Coast also sold out. So, I mean, I was hoping Brittany would be back by now, but let me tell you a little bit of the process right now. I have been rehearsing, and when I finished my last show, Dancing Queen, I honestly thought to myself, like, I don't know whether I could do another show because I don't think anything will top this. Like, I just loved it. The audience reception to it was fantastic. Like, everyone was obsessed. I was obsessed. It was such a success. We sold out 15 of the shows around the country, and putting on this tour, obviously bigger and better, I was very nervous because I was like, I don't know whether I'm going to be able to produce the same level of hysteria, I guess, as the last tour because it was just so good. And I went really rogue with a lot of the jokes. I mean, we joked about a lot of politically incorrect things in the last tour. So then for this show to be political, I mean, as you've already heard, it's Make Australia Glamorous Again. We're taking the piss out of Donald Trump and MAGA. And so it's obviously anti-MAGA, and we get very political in the show, but obviously in a very fun way. I'm not there to lecture everyone. It's just about to take the piss out of everything they say and taking what they say and turning it on its head in a way and making it funny. So I have been obviously in rehearsals for the last couple of weeks and everything, and I am pretty fucking confident that everybody's going to love it. So I'm proud of myself for finally getting to this point and having this show about to, thank God you're back because I was just talking shit about fucking anything. But I'm very proud and very excited that next week will be opening night, and then I'm around the country for 3 months, and who fucking knows if there'll be more shows this year or not. But sign up to the waiting list.
I was
just
pissing
in
myself
case.
as I was going up the stairs.
Why?
I could just hear you go, anyway, everyone, this is your reminder that the Bring Back Glamour tour, you're just talking to yourself. Like you just sat here for how many minutes and spoke to yourself?
No, you took way too long.
Oh, it was 30 seconds to get up the stairs, 30 minutes to get down.
30 minutes.
30 seconds, sorry.
It felt like it.
But yes,
but it
my
was
royal...
fine. I feel a bit you at the moment because all I do is promote the shows. Like I know
Yeah.
I harp on about it, but I mean you harp on about fate all the time. So
You
now,
got to do what you got to do. And
You know?
also, we're allowed to talk about whatever we want on this podcast.
because it's my show, not yours. You know.
Exactly. I saw someone one time left a comment because I check out Spotify comments.
Yeah.
Because you know how we ask people. And one
Oh,
girl...
should I go and look at them, or are they going to ruin my life?
No, let's have a look at
Are
some
they
of our
mean?
recent ones. But I saw someone one time being like, Brittany, stop talking so much about fate. And I'm like, girl, you are listening to a podcast of someone that owns Fate, the label. I am, of course, going to talk about what I do because that is who I am.
I'm scared to
The
read
same way Matt will
comments.
talk about his shows and whatever he's doing because that's what he does for a career. Like any podcast you listen to, whatever that person does in their life is what they're going to talk about. So I will not stand for any more don't talk about fate comments because you're listening to a podcast run by the owner of Fate. Sorry, let's read some of these comments.
Irk diva.
Okay, I'm going to go to...
Someone said, damn, these ads are hella longer than normal.
Again, I mean, I probably can't, I don't know if I can say this on the pod. Just fast forward through them. Can I say that?
And also, this podcast is free.
It's free to listen to.
Free.
I know.
You just got to listen to a couple of minutes of ads.
I know,
Get
like,
over it. And
it's-
also,
It's free.
so I'm all for the ads because
Let me read the comments on the chicken latte episode. We've got 31 comments on that. What are these?
oh,
What?
I'm pissing.
What?
Love this episode was 1 hour long. I've been dying for longer episodes. However, I do feel Brittany spent too long talking about Aussie Bro Squad.
Again, I'm allowed to talk about things on my podcast.
Not you talking about Aussie Bro Squad for too long. I'm cracking up at.
But again, that person goes, love that this was a longer episode, but Brittany spoke for too long about one thing. You can't win.
Oh my
Again,
God.
if you don't like what I'm talking about, just skip through. Like there's the 15-second skip button. You can just press that a few times and you'll be on to the next one.
I'm pissing at me going, don't you feel like you're just getting started? And it's the title.
I know, I was waiting for you to clue on to that.
These are so funny.
Yeah.
If you can get Danny Mansouri, who disappeared off the face of the earth, I'd be there. Oh, what were we talking about? The YouTube.
Doing the YouTuber
yeah.
thing.
Oh my
Someone
God.
said on this one, I'm the girl from the servo who said are you a scroller? That person commented. Remember, was it you seeing someone at the servo?
Oh, no, it was you saw someone at the servo, but I have a story.
Yeah.
Because the other day, it was actually when I was headed to, it was so early in the morning and I had a dress fitting for the tour and it was so early in the morning and then I was heading to the wedding afterwards, I believe. Anyway, I had woken up that morning and I was in a rush. Everything was packed the night before. So all I had to do was like quickly jump in the shower and then get in the car and go. It was very early. I want to say it was like 8 o'clock in the morning, but I don't know. It felt early for me. That's the point. I pull up to the servo. I fill my car up. I go inside and I'm looking at the energy drink section. And this lovely girl next to me leans over and goes, oh my God, this is so weird. But I was just listening to the podcast. I am so tired. I've woken up about 12 minutes ago. I'm not prepared to talk to anyone.
Yeah.
I wish I had a better response than this.
Why?
But she goes, this is so crazy. I was just listening to the podcast in the car and I literally went, that's fucking wild, doll. And that was like the end of the conversation. And then she turned back to the drinks and I turned back to the
nice
energy
to
drink.
see you?
No,
Matt.
because then it was awkward. So then I looked back at the energy drinks and then I was like,
You should have went, I'm just getting a pink V. Or
I
something.
know, but it was so early in the morning. I wasn't functioning yet and I needed the pink V. Anyway, and then I was like, oh, she was in front of me in the line. And I was like, I'll like give her a smile and a wave. And then as she was paying, I was like, oh, fuck, what number was I? And I turned to look away to see my number. And as I turned back, I just missed her eye. And I was like, great. So now she's going to think that I turned away from her so that she didn't see me.
Oh,
and I was like, oh my God, this is so embarrassing. I feel mortified. But anyway, if you were that girl, that's fucking iconic. Sorry about that. But also I thought about it as I continued driving. I was like, what a fucking mind fuck that would be. To be in your car listening to someone on a podcast and then walk into a petrol station and there they are.
I know, that would be so weird.
That'd be fucking weird.
I've been listening to Case File lately.
Okay.
Have you ever listened to that?
No.
Like a true crime podcast.
Yeah.
And it's an Aussie guy that does it. And I've listened to like heaps of the episodes and then I looked him up to see what he looks like and he looked nothing like what I thought he would.
Okay.
And it made me wonder. I think everyone that listens to High Scrollers obviously knows what we look like because we're in the picture. But I wonder if on the odd chance if
But also we look nothing like that.
True,
I mean, look at me in that
especially
one.
you, yeah.
Oh, no. I look
But like he has a podcast where he isn't the face. Like it just says like Case File with like, I don't know, police things over it or whatever. And I looked him up and I was like, whoa, I did not expect him to look like that. And also speaking of being recognised in public, like when I go out and about, like in Newey, if we go out for dinner or go to the pub or whatever, like I will often get recognised and people come say hello. And usually everyone is like around my age or a little bit younger. But I went out on the weekend and I got recognised like 3 separate times by 20-year-olds.
Oh.
Like young girls like going out for the night. And like I asked some of them, what are you here for? And they were like, we're here for a 21st. And I was like, I did not realise that I had people that age following me.
Oh.
And then I wondered if it was off the back of Fate Estate.
Maybe, but I also got some messages about because some of my shows are in pubs, so they're 18 plus.
Yeah.
I had like 16 and 17-year-olds being like, oh, and then I've had mums be like, I want to bring my 14-year-old daughter and stuff, which my show's like, I mean, anyone can come, but like it's quite
rogue,
not appropriate for younger audiences at all. But yeah, like I just went, when I saw 18 plus, I was like, well, yeah, because I don't think I'll have anyone under that age following me. But then there were people like, well, I can't come because I'm 17. So yeah, it's weird, isn't it? Because I think sometimes we just think.
I always assume my audience is like 25 and above.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Like with the odd 23-year-old maybe, but not really. I think like 30 and above.
Because I think we're too millennial for anyone younger than
me too.
23. You know,
so I got photos like at the pub with like 21-year-olds.
Like,
and they're
I feel
like, we
like-
love what you do. And I'm like, I didn't even know that I was targeting you with my content.
In fact, you know Will Gibb?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it was him. Maybe it wasn't him, but I think he was talking on his podcast. They were talking about like people that they love following and stuff. And he was like, he said something along the lines of, I really love All Right Hey at the moment because he's just like so millennial, but he leans into it. And I was like, okay.
Wait. Because how old is Will? Because I thought he was like 30.
I don't know. He has to be younger. Go Google, girl.
How old
is Will Gibb?
Is Will Gibb? I thought.
I mean, it's not verbatim, but that's what he was saying. He was like, he's like cringe millennial, but he knows that, so it's cool.
You see, he's 27, so I would pick him to be closer to 30. But why is he saying that as if though he's 21 and you're heaps older?
I don't know, but I pretend to be 23 all the time, you know? I want people to... In fact, I let it slip the other day on my TikTok. I said, I haven't had a tequila shot since I was 22, and that's like 10 years ago. And everyone was like, you're fucking 30. I thought you were 24. And I was like, well, that's the image that I present to the world. And so let's all just accept it's age is what you feel on the inside.
I agree. That's
a lie. I feel older.
I'm on famous.
Oh no, get off famous birthdays. What does it say about me?
Okay, well, it's a really old photo of you.
Which I think I must have had to supply that because that is like from my camera roll. Like I don't know if I ever. Oh, I would have posted it on Instagram.
And you have definitely a Kylie lip kit on in that photo. Like
yeah,
your lips
Kylie
are
Jenner
like
lip kit. Yeah,
purple.
Yeah.
Oh, here's AJ.
Oh, lovely.
We've got a special guest coming on the pod today. Here he comes. He's just walking in. Hang on. We're going to let him come in and say hello.
Yeah, come on. Actually, you know what, AJ? Hey, how are you, by the way? One of your shirts is on my front seat. There you go. You can go and get your shirt, love.
Are you coming on to come on the pod?
I was just there having lunch, so I thought I'd come for a walk. A bit of exercise this year.
No, that's not true. You did lots of exercise. We didn't do exercise. It was more of a sauna situation. You just were sweating from the
At
heat.
Fate Estate.
What'd you eat?
Do you want some chips?
Yeah, you better.
Okay, so your famous birthdays says you are 92,000th most popular.
Okay.
You're number 92,541 on famous birthdays. That's pretty good, under 100K.
Yeah, but see, you got to vote.
Oh.
People have to vote for you, and I never promoted that because I thought that was fucking lame. But has anyone ever seen people being like, can you all go to famous
really?
birthdays and vote? Yes, they all do it. It's fucking hideous. It's embarrassing.
Are you just going to sit upstairs?
Did you miss
AJ?
that shirt or did you not know it was missing?
I didn't know.
Didn't you have a chocolate brown one too?
Yeah, that's in the wash.
Oh, okay. Are you sitting here or upstairs or out?
Some chips and probably go upstairs.
There's
All
chips
right,
and gravy
enjoy your
there.
chips. This is a bit of a close friends today. We're a bit of
It
a mess. We've done D&Ms.
Yep.
We're all over the shop. We've got a guest.
Yeah,
It's
special
all
guest.
happening. I've
Bye,
returned
AJ.
lost property. I love it.
Okay, I'm reading out your famous birthdays.
Yes.
Okay. Popular content creator on YouTube who publishes videos ranging from vlogs to makeup tutorials to challenges and more.
Okay. Do you remember Chubby Bunny Challenge?
Yes.
That was probably my favourite one just because I got to fucking stuff my face with
No, my
lollies.
favourite challenge that we used to do back in the day was when it first came out, calling in sick to jobs that I don't have.
Did you do that?
I did it with Jake. Who was Jake from Big Brother? You know,
Starts with R.
was it Jake Ryan?
Was it Jake
Jake Ryan?
Rich?
Jacob Rich. Yeah, I think Jacob Rich. I did that with Jake Ryan and a guy that I used to see back in the day.
Yeah,
who's
He's now Jake Rich Travels.
Yeah. So I did
Same?
it. Oh, yeah. What the hell? His hair's long.
Long hair.
I
and
did it
he's a
with him.
Travel vlogger.
I did it with him and another guy that I used to have a thing with, whose name I already said on the pod recently, so I won't say it again because it ended up on influencer updates. Did you see that?
Everyone know this is the best moment of my life. Seriously, I hope she does an update about this. Influencer Updates has added me pro bono to influencer updates.
Like close friends.
Yeah. So I can now see
Yeah.
what everyone sees.
Yeah.
And because I was actually, did we speak about this on the podcast?
You said that you were on this waiting list.
Waiting list. So that's why she's done it.
Yes.
Well, thank you,
So,
Amber. I appreciate it.
We did the calling it sick to jobs I don't have prank, the three of us, and it was actually so funny because obviously that prank is old now and it's not funny anymore, but back then, fuck, it was funny.
Why don't you post videos of the two of you on Facebook like today to get your monetization up on Facebook? Because they go off.
But that's, my personal account makes the money. Oh, by the way, before you go, you need to show me how to access the Amazon affiliates thing because I want to see if I ended up making any money.
Do you want me to do it right now?
Okay.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But who cares about famous birthdays? Let's get over that. Let's
Okay.
do Amazon affiliate. So tell everyone tell everyone about this.
Well, I was promoting a new steamer that I bought on my story, just like showing people what I bought on Amazon. And then you will all remember ages ago, we were talking on the pod here about Amazon affiliate codes, Facebook monetization, blah, blah, blah. Well, ages ago, I set up my Amazon account to have affiliates. What's wrong, Matt?
I've just seen how much it is.
Is it not
Oh, no.
much?
Sorry. I tell a lie. Okay. Yeah, I've got the correct number now.
Okay.
The first one was very low.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So I was just doing an Amazon haul. I'm like, wait, I've got an affiliate code for this because I set up this Amazon affiliate thing. So I shared the link on my story once and I haven't checked it. Can I guess how much I've made
Yes.
from sharing the link once?
Yes.
$16.
Oh. More.
Oh. $100?
More.
How much?
So it tells me you had over 3,000 clicks
Yeah.
and 34 of those people actually proceeded with ordering.
Yeah.
via the link. And I can't see how much your commission is.
It was 10%.
Okay, it was 10%. All right. Well, there you go. Your earnings are $265.83.
From one story.
Yes.
Shit.
So-
I like that they're fully transparent about it. Like
Yeah.
they tell you how many people clicked and how many people purchased. Throw it.
Oh, lucky you got that fake phone case on it.
So you're going to have to show me where I go into that, like in you.
Yeah. So, yeah.
So you go.
So go back. So go
you go
back.
you?
Yeah, you, and then scroll down to your storefront. It's just up the top there, actually, because I've already scrolled down. So in the middle section, your storefront.
Where?
See in between the
there.
products?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then up the top, see reporting.
Oh. Wow. So I made $260 from that affiliate link that I
Yeah.
shared once.
Yeah.
Imagine if I did that every day
Yeah.
with a different link.
Well,
And then I could do something fun with that.
get on it.
Last 7 days. I don't remember when it was that I shared it. Oh, I'll just go
No,
last 30 days.
Yeah, that's what I did, 30 days.
Oh, yeah, $265.83. Now, how do I get that money?
If your bank account's set up, it'll just go once a month. It just gets paid out.
Wow.
And the threshold's like you have to have at least $50 or $100
to pull
in
out.
it. But it will do it automatically. If you do, you've just put your
Shit.
BSB
See, I feel like we could do
account number
something
in.
fun with that.
Yeah,
Like a fun budget.
yeah.
And like giveaways and stuff. Like how I wanted to do with the YouTube channel, but then I just couldn't figure out all the tax stuff because of the US tax thing, blah, blah, blah. Well, very interesting. So you don't want to know anything else about your
Famous birthdays.
yeah.
What else does it say? I know it says I'm a
Wait.
Scorpio.
Family life. His real name is Matt. He is from Sydney, Australia. He is openly gay and has talked about his ex-boyfriend in his videos. And then it says associated with. He collaborated with Ricki-Lee Saunders on a YouTube video called How We Met.
And then if you click your profile,
Yeah.
what's your photo?
That? What?
Oh, Britt, you look fucking hammered. That looks like a nightclub photo and you're drunk as fuck.
It's not. It's a selfie.
That
I
looks you
took.
going, at the club. Like, I'm so fucked. I thought it was like a nightclub photo.
I'm 47,000th most popular.
Nice.
Oh my God. YouTube content creator of makeup videos, comedy skits, rants, singing covers, Q&As and general vlogs who posts to the channel Beauty by Brittany X. She's perhaps best known for her Australian tries American products videos. Those videos used to go so viral back in the day.
How much would you make from one of those videos off AdSense? Because if they got
1,000 and something?
yeah, so about 1 million views was about $1,000. Hey,
Yeah. She joined the YouTube community in August of 2011 with her first video being My Makeup Collection. And I remember that video, but I had a channel before that as well, so they're wrong. Oh, she posted a video featuring Jake Rich called the Bean Boozled Challenge.
there you go.
We need to do one of those because they've come out with all new flavours now.
Make me sick.
I know, same, but how do they get them so right? Oh, her boyfriend AJ Coiner has appeared on her Instagram account. They got engaged in 2022.
What?
Yeah. Surprise!
Oh, I was gonna say you're not though, are you?
No!
I was like, what the hell?
Yeah, in 2022 we got engaged.
I wonder where they got that from.
Who knows? I wonder if we can submit it, like, and just say what
Do a
we
little
want it to
update.
say.
Yeah, I'd like to do an update. I need to update that bloody photo of me with the Kylie lip kit on.
I need to update my drunk photo.
Sorry, but sorry. Now that I've got a good look at it, beautiful. But
From
at
a
first
distance,
glance,
yeah.
it looks like drunk nightclub photo.
Yeah, I get ya.
Mine's not much better.
How long have we been going for
Too
now?
long. Let's wrap it up.
Okay. Well, we didn't even really talk about my royal flush, but anyway. I
Yeah,
hope
the
you
sticky
liked
date man.
Sticky date, yeah.
Yeah,
Good on him.
nice.
I wish I had just one thing that I made content about.
Why don't you? French martinis. Don't you like those? What are the not Aperol?
Yeah, I like French martinis.
Amaretto sour.
Amaretto sours, yeah.
Try an
It would
amaretto
be good
sour
to
at
just
every
make
bar.
content about one thing,
Yeah.
but then it would get old.
Well, this is the problem, isn't it? Because
Yeah.
as I said, pivot, pivot, pivot. Always pirouetting. Anyway, scrollers, thanks for listening to this episode. We'll catch you on Friday for a Close Friends. Don't forget, you can follow us on Instagram now.
Yes, I want to check how many followers we have as of time of recording, High Scrolls Podcast, 18 followers.
Lovely. Lovely.
Yep. If whoever is our 1,000th follower, if you can screenshot that you become our 1,000th follower, I will give you something from fate.
Okay. Lovely. Now no one's going to want to follow though, because they're going to want to be 1,000.
But they'll be like unfollowing and following when it gets to 1,000. But then what if heaps of people follow and they're all the 1,000th? It'll just be the first person to DM the High Scrollers Podcast account.
Oh, well, you know what? That's misleading. You're doing a misleading giveaway there.
I know, I'm the queen of that.
Anyway, anything else left to say?
Nah, just get tickets to the big back.
The Big Back Glamour Tour. The Big Back Glamour Tour.
Yeah.
Get tickets to the Big Back Glamour Tour.
Yes.
Link in description for you.
Wait, do you say at any point on stage something about bring back glamour? Because imagine if you...
The whole time.
Imagine if you accidentally say big back.
And now I probably will. You've jinxed me, you bitch.
Yeah. Well, that's another episode done and dusted.
Anyway, Giles, better let you go. Gonna go be a Hollywood star.